Hello, dear students. Welcome once again. Welcome back to this new session of the class. And in this class, we are going to describe your favorite book, means my favorite book. So, when you are describing your favorite book, you must ensure that the question must be answered. This question on the left side on the screen, you must answer. The questions are: what is the name of the book? What kind of book it is? Who is the writer? And how and why you got it? When did you first read the book? Do you still read the book? What are the things that you like most? Why is this book favorite to you? And do you suggest others to read the book? So তুমি যখন এই describe your favorite book বর্ণনা করবে, এই কোশ্চেন গুলোর আনসার তোমাকে নিশ্চিত করতে হবে। সো তুমি এই কোশ্চেন গুলো নিশ্চিত করবে যে তুমি এই প্রশ্নগুলোর উত্তর ধারাবাহিকভাবে দিবে। বাট তুমি যখন উত্তরটা দিবা তখন কিন্তু এই প্রশ্নগুলো বলবে না। প্রশ্নগুলো তুমি দেখবা, পড়বা, বাট প্রশ্নগুলো তুমি রিপিট করবা না। তোমার উত্তরটা দেওয়ার সময় জাস্ট উত্তরটা তুমি দিয়ে যাবা। এই প্রশ্নগুলো ধারাবাহিকভাবে বলতে গেলেই এই টপিকটা বলা হয়ে যাবে, ডেসক্রাইব করা হয়ে যাবে। এবং তারপরেও যদি তোমাদের সমস্যা হয়, যদি আরো কোনো হেল্প প্রয়োজন হয়, সেটার উপায় আমি দিয়েছি কি, সেটা হচ্ছে তুমি এই ওয়ার্ড গুলো ব্যবহার করে দেখতে পারো, এই ফ্রেজ গুলো ব্যবহার করতে পারো। এই ফ্রেজ বা ওয়ার্ড গুলো ব্যবহার করলেও তুমি এই টপিকটাকে ডেসক্রাইব করতে পারবা। যেমন আমি এখন তোমাদেরকে একটু ডেমো দিয়ে দিচ্ছি, আমি যেমন ভাবে এই টপিকটাকে ডেসক্রাইব করবো সেটা বলে দিয়েছি। So when I'm describing about my favorite book, I must say that frankly speaking, we read many books in our daily life, in our day-to-day life. As I'm a student and as I'm a teacher, so I have to read many different kinds of books. But among the books, I must say I have one book that is my all-time favorite, my most favorite, and to pass my leisure time when I get any free time, I try to read that book. And that book is the Al Quran. As I'm a Muslim, I believe that it's the holy book for me, and I must read this book every day regularly. So this is a religious kind of book, as you know that the Muslims read this book as their religion shows them, tells them to read that book. And the question is why I should read the book and how I got it. So when I was uh, a student of class one, as far I remember, I first read that book because on that time I had to go to my maktab. So in our mosque there was some teachers, there were some persons who used to teach this kind of books like Al Quran. So I remember that I strongly remember that on the day when I first went to read that book was very early in the morning. I first went to read that book, and I clearly remember that I on the first day I got a fascination for that book. Until then, I have never stopped reading that book. So the writer of the book is, as we believe that this is a book of Islam and this is a book for the religion person. So the writer must be the creator Allah, and He has sent this book for us as a direction. So we got it from my family members. Our family members also used to read that book. Like my parents used to read Al Quran every day on the early morning or at night. So we got that habit. So when I was grown up, I tried to make that habit also. I tried to read at least one or two or three times daily. So even if I do not get any time on the during the day, I try to read it on the night before I go to sleep. As far as I remember, I first read it at my age of 5, and since then I have never stopped reading it. The thing I get from this book is the direction how to lead my life, how to lead my life in an honest way. So, how to be a successful person in this worldly life and after this world. So, this thing lead us to be a pious, to lead a pious life. So, this book, Al Quran, leads a man or leads a Muslim to lead a perfect life, to lead a happy life. In fact, everything you can find in this book. There is nothing that is not available in this book. You need any direction, you can get it easily if you try to read this book. So, to be worldly successful and to be successful after world, you must read the book. And I also try to read this book every day. So this book is my all-time favorite because there are some other books in my favorite list. For example, some novels, some storybooks, some poetry books. But this is totally different from that books because they are covering only one topic, only one subject. There is only one issue. But this book, Al Quran, has all the different issues, all the different topics. There is nothing you can get. You cannot. You can get everything in this one single book. So I think to most Muslims, to all the Muslims, it's their most favorite book. It must be their most favorite book. So I must suggest to my friends, to my family members, and I also suggest them to read it regularly, to read it daily, at least 5 to 10 minutes. If you do not get time, I suggest them try to use it for only 10 minutes. Just read it for 10 minutes. To my students, I also suggest you that try, please, if you are a Muslim, try to read that book for only 10 minutes, not more than that. Just read it for 10 minutes, but read it with complete attention, total attention, and you will get many more ideas, many things to lead in this life, many things to lead the world that is afterworld. That means afterlife. So that's the one I have to say about the book, my favorite book, that is Al Quran. And I hope you will also share your book. That is, what is your favorite book? Thank you for watching.